Okay, you guys are recording.
All right. Thanks for meeting with us today. This should only take a couple of minutes. I just wanted to introduce ourselves and see if we could help you with anything. My name is Jordan, and this is Colin, and we work for Marine Credit Union, and we're just stopping by to see if we could help you out with anything, such as possibly financing for your dealership. So is it okay if we just speak with you and ask a few questions about your business?
Yeah, I guess I have a few minutes to talk.
Awesome. I heard that your company has been doing really well, and I also heard that you're a big part of the success, and I just wanted to stop by today and see how Marine Credit Union could help you kind of reach greater goals and levels of success within your company.
Um, we were also mentioned to meet you by your friend Kyle, who owns a dealership across the road. Um, he had mentioned that we should get together, and Kyle's been a longtime customer of ours, and he mentioned that we could help you as well, so that's why we're here today to kind of talk to you about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kyle and I are actually really good friends. Even though we are competitors, I guess we do business with each other because he is more into high-end cars, where I'm kind of into the middle end of, or the traditional class of cars.
Yeah, he is a good guy. As I mentioned before, he has been a customer of ours for years. Um, the way I'd like to use your time today is kind of for us to explore the goals and challenges for meeting those goals and how we can accomplish those. Um, if you agree, we have a good solution, and then you can talk to us if you want to move forward or not.
Perfect. I guess so I'm looking for someone who will definitely dedicate a lot of their time to help me out with the loans. I know that I do have a lot of people who come in here and they definitely can't pay for their car entirely. So they come in knowing that they still need loans. I do, I am really busy, so I don't necessarily have time to finance them myself. So being a used car lot, we do have a lot of older cars with higher mileage, and the worst part is getting the loans for those people who do purchase those older cars. I need to be sure also that the person I deal with and that I can recommend to my customers is definitely someone who will give my customers the best care.
Okay, so I just want to kind of clarify what you said there. So you were mentioning that you're busy, obviously, and that you yourself or your company can't finance loans. And then you are also worrying about customers that they can possibly not get loans for older cars or for cars with higher mileage. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So I think that we may have a solution here. We would be able to help any of your customers out at any time in the day, whenever they needed a loan. We can have a Marine Credit Union employee who will just solely work for your company. And so when you have customers that need loans or financing, they'd be able to help you whenever is needed. And then we would be able to just help out the customers needing a loan for older cars and higher mileage. Compared to many other credit unions or banks that do give out car loans, they normally can't give out loans on cars that are older or have higher mileage. Um, but we are able to give loans for cars like that just because we feel that some people may not be able to afford a high-end car. But with purchasing a cheaper car or higher mileage, they can now get a car. So basically what we're trying to do is just help people out that are, to get a car and afford a car. So how does that sound to you?
Yeah, that actually sounds really great, but wouldn't that mean that you would raise the interest rates? I mean, I just don't want my customers to feel like they're ripped off if you guys do have such high interest rates.
Yeah, I guess I understand where you're coming from, but we've done a lot of research, and from what we have found, that we're the only company who offers loans to cars that are older than the year 2000, or with mileage above 100,000 miles. And we understand that interest rates may be a little higher, but basically in the long run, we're able to help those customers who can't afford a cheaper car with less mileage. And we don't want to just look at the person's credit score to decide on the person's interest rate. We would like to just meet with them, kind of get their personality and see their stories, and we want to know maybe why their credit is the way it is. And sometimes things happen like medical emergencies or whatnot, and maybe they miss their payments because of some actual legit reasoning. So if we feel that is the case, we'll offer them a lower interest rate than what their score kind of recommends. So basically, we think that we're helping out the people.
Okay, but like, how do I know that you aren't raising your prices just because you can, seeing as you are the only company that is offering loans to older cars or cars with more miles on them?
Well, you will see that the interest rates will be a competitive percentage to what a person would have if they're getting a newer car with less miles. Um, the rate will still be competitive. However, they may be a couple percentages higher, but that's only because it's a cheaper car. Maybe the person's credit score wasn't the best, like what we talked about earlier.
And so what we would like to do is just come in on a day and finance maybe a couple people looking around and seeing what they want for a car. And a lot of times when we do finance, people are surprised at the percentage of what their interest rate turns out to be. And sometimes we even give them or can give them more money than what they expected. So then they're able to get a better car than what they actually thought. So obviously you're winning and they're winning, and it's great.
Okay. That actually does sound really nice.
So would you be able to come a day and finance some of your customers and see how that works for you? And then we can go from there if you'd like to work with us or not.
Yeah, I think you guys have convinced me that you aren't ripping off my customers and you are giving me enough loans to finance older cars. So I think we can give it a shot and see how it goes.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to working with you. Does tomorrow work to be here all day and start financing some customers?
Yeah, that works. I look forward to meeting with you guys again.
Yeah, we look forward to meeting with you. Thanks for spending a little bit of your time to talk with us today, Taylor. And we're excited for the opportunity to work with you and provide you with everything that you need. And we'll be in contact tomorrow.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.